Yeah, Windows sucks. I can come over here, look at this crap. I don't care about any of the news. I don't care about the sports stuff. I don't care about markets. I don't care about Disney. I don't care about the games you're shoving down my throat. I don't care about Pizza Hut. I don't care about Copilot. Copilot sucks. I don't care about any of that. I just want my PC to be my PC. All right, so here is my Fedora KDE Plasma environment sign-in screen. I forget what they call these. I know you can customize this menu, but I haven't yet. You can see I've already done a few things in here. Here's my background. I don't know the name of the painting. I couldn't get my favorite painting, but maybe I'll do some adjustments there. I just wanted to mess around with changing some of the settings, the themes and stuff like that. So if you've seen Fedora KDE Plasma before, you probably tell that I've changed a few things. Not really much. I've added a few workstations, which it would help if I remembered what my keyboard shortcuts are, but you can see I have, a screen already open for that. You can see I'm already in LibreOffice. So far, the experience 1 week into Linux has been pretty cool. And I haven't even done that much. I've just changed some of the system settings, added the workstations and things like that. But I just wanted to show you around what I've done so far, what I plan on doing, and the main reason as to why I've switched to Linux, or why I'm testing out Linux, I should say, from Windows in the first place. But here, let's go. First, I'm going to show, this is cool, the virtual desktop thing. I guess they call them, I don't even know what they call them. Yeah, they call them virtual desktops. So I have 4 of those. My main plan behind that was to have one workstation for each of my workflows, so I can keep things separate. If I'm recording a YouTube video, which right now I'm recording it on my laptop, I wish I could show you, but I have to use my laptop's integrated camera because I don't have a docking station, and I can't have more than 2 USBs plugged in. So right now I have my mic plugged in, which you can see in the corner here, and then I have my Elgato capture card plugged in, which is feeding between my PC and my laptop. It's a wild setup, but the main goal here I want to use this PC for, and not my laptop, is I want to use the PC to make YouTube videos, maybe do some coding. I want to learn some different languages besides just R and Python. So I'm going to do some testing around with that. If you have any suggestions for languages I should start with, feel free to let me know. But I am a pretty beginner programmer. I do a lot with R Shiny, like I've said on the channel before, but I don't consider that programming really. And I'm sure a lot of programmers wouldn't either. So don't laugh at me, but that's what I'm used to. It's been a while since I've used Python even. And even that, I don't know how much I consider what I did in Python programming either. But first, let me just show you a couple things. So I'm setting it up. So Control F1, it goes to Virtual Desktop 1. That's going to be my, what I call the YouTube, or I guess the browser workstation. So that's where I'm going to have some browser open. It's not going to be Firefox. I'm going to be using something a little bit more private. That's another motivation behind this change, is I want some more privacy and control over what's on my PC, not just random shit that's spying on me all day. So workstation 2, so it's going to be, when I say Windows F1 or Control F1. Let's find out. Oh, I already literally have it on the keyboard. Yeah, ignore that. All right, Control F2, that one's going to be OBS. Maybe at the end of this video, I'm going to try installing OBS and just doing a quick screen recording, see that all the drivers are working for my microphone, and eventually I'll want to get the app I use on my phone to make that kind of a wired camera as well, directly connected to the PC, make sure that driver's working as well, which it might not, and that's okay. I'll figure out something else, but the motivation isn't, oh, I have to be able to do all this software stuff. I just have to be able to make my YouTube videos on the PC, and then my wife can use my laptop for her Cricut, that software only works on Windows. I'm sure there's a workaround. I'm sure you can use something like Wine, which I'm pretty sure, for those who aren't aware, if you're just watching the channel because it's me, if you're not aware of Wine, I think is maybe a virtual environment that you can run executable files through, or C is what I mean by that, files through. I know also on Steam there's Proton, I think it's called, which you can do something similar. I'm sure there's a workaround like that, but I can't have it too workaroundy because my wife has to be able to operate it, and I don't expect her to learn some weird workaround or command line stuff to be able to run her Cricut and enjoy it. So I'm just going to leave the laptop as Windows. She can use it. If I need to use my laptop, I still have my workflows on there that I can do and make YouTube videos. So anyways, motivation. I got sidetracked. This one's going to be OBS. So I'll have OBS here. I'll have my browser on the first one. This one I have listed as notes. I always have a notepad open, which you can see here I have LibreOffice. I was just testing that. I'm writing down the keyboard shortcuts that I really want to remember here. So I'll probably have that open and I'll just try to remember, okay, control F3, go over there. I have my keyboard shortcuts. I go back. And then 4 I have listed as the the console or the terminal, whatever. I don't really know what's the difference between a console and a terminal. I don't really even. Control F1. Shit. Windows F. I think that's Firefox. No. Okay, I have to use my... That's another thing. I'm trying to learn keyboard shortcuts for everything because it looks really cool when people are just like... and going through everything. Console is traditionally a physical device, monitor and keyboard, directly connected to a computer for low-level, admin-level system access, while terminal is a text-based interface used to interact with a shell, often emulated via software. For all intents and purposes, interchangeable. All right, so I was right. So yeah, the 4th one's going to be for my terminal where I want to do some... I did this for even the people that watched the channel before. I'm a data analyst by trade, but I started off as an intern at the company I work for, and I was a software tester. And one part of my role was writing up some like Python, but set up like some automation scripts to clean up old files. But maybe I'll get back to it. I want to do that kind of thing. I just want to have a little bit more power over my console, terminal, console, PC, whatever you call it. That's kind of the main motivation behind it. But honestly, I'm so sick of Windows. That's the real motivation. And maybe I should start with this. So I'm going to right now record a part that I'm going to put at the beginning. I might leave it here as well, so it's like a highlight reel. But if you made it this far in the video, actually, let me know down in the comments because that's pretty cool. It's 10 minutes in, so thank you. My main motivation for doing this is that Windows sucks. I'm so tired of seeing Copilot jam down my throat, which I can switch over to my... Yeah, Windows sucks. I can come over here. Look at this crap. I don't care about any of the news. I don't care about the sports stuff. I don't care about markets. I don't care about Disney. I don't care about the games you're shoving down my throat. I don't care about Pizza Hut. I don't care about Copilot. Copilot sucks. I don't care about any of that. I just want my PC to be my PC. I don't want a bunch of random shit that I didn't ask for. And sure, maybe I can go into the settings and just delete all this. I guarantee, though, I cannot get rid of the Copilot being shoved down my throat. If you can't tell on the channel, I don't love AI. I've went back and forth if I think it's like going to take my job. I still don't freaking know. I don't think so now. Maybe I do. We'll find out. I'm just going to keep working hard. And hopefully that's enough. Anyway, yeah, that and then bloat, just like all the random shit that comes on Windows. I don't want to pay a subscription fee for Office Suite when there's literally open source alternatives that are arguably better. That one, LibreOffice. Shout out LibreOffice. I've typed 4 sentences, but LibreOffice is the GOAT. Yeah, so that's the main motivation behind leaving Windows. Yeah, so what I want to do now is I just want to open up OBS. I'm going to plug in my microphone to the PC. I'm going to plug in... I'm not going to do my phone. I'm not going to have any camera because I'm going to have to set up drivers for that. I guarantee it. I could always just test it. But, alright, yeah, so OBS is not responding. As you can see, my camera quality is worse than normal. I don't have the internal, or the camera hooked up. But I'm probably going to try to figure this out off camera, off video. But if you do have any additional questions as to why I switched, my motivations behind switching, let me know down in the comments. Maybe I can add it into the next video or a follow-up on this. If you want to know why I chose Fedora KDE Plasma, let me know. I'll let you, short answer. It just seemed like it was a good choice. It seemed like there was the customization I wanted. But if you're curious about that, let me know. I'm probably going to be making another one of these videos where I'm doing some more customization to my system. I really need to figure out OBS or else this project is just going to falter. I need that. Yeah, and screw Windows. Thanks for watching.